Hello everybody, Starbucks here, and today we are starting part 1 of how to make a homemade Velociraptor. So in this first part we're going to be making the legs and the hands, and I've already made the right hand here, so you can take a look at those to see how we'll be making it. So once I show you the left side, you can go ahead and know how to make the right side. And also the little crab moves, look at that. Yeah, moves a little bit. So before we get started on the build, I'm going to put up the images here of the different parts that I have used. Now we're going to start the build, and so what you're going to need is your parts cut out. Alright. So they're all right down here. I'm going to move the camera. There they all are. You got two little pins. This one will be for the toe sickle claw here. This will be for the arms so they can move. There's the legs. There's the other arms. And some extra cardboard pieces to fill in the gaps in the back of the legs on the feet. Alright. And also over here I've got a pencil, X-Acto blade, tiny little scissors. Very come in handy when it comes to cutting out the smaller parts, especially since it's a smaller build. Some bigger scissors, don't know if we'll need these. Some Elmer's glue, that's just in case something like the paper comes off from the cardboard. Some school Elmer's glue, just to cover it and seal it all up. Hot glue gun, some hot glue sticks. So all of that, and that, I believe, is all that we'll be needing. So let's get into the build, and we're going to start with the feet. So we're going to put these two parts off to the side here, and we're going to need a piece of that. I'll move the hand pieces off to the side, and when you do cut these out, you know, the finger bits are a little thick, so I kind of just trim them up, clean them up a little bit. And also some parts aren't provided in the cut out area that I've shown you the images of. So this is just a little hand. You kind of just, experiment and do little cuts. This is kind of the hand shape, the top piece right here. It's kind of what you see right there. Yeah. Alright. But we'll get more into the hand as we're going. This hand turned out pretty good. I like it. Alright, so let me just get the parts. And first, we're going to do the claw, which is the easiest part of the foot, and then we'll move on to getting the feet attached. And yep, so I hope you enjoyed the build, and let's get started. is the foot. Looks pretty good. Turned out really well. For the back here, I just filled this up with Elmer's glue, and I also filled like in between these two plates. This gave a lot more strength by doing that. I did do a top covering for this, but on the back side I just filled it up with Elmer's glue, as you saw. I didn't really see a need to put a back covering on it just because of how small it is. I just decided to just fill it with all of Elmer's glue. Makes it nice and strong, you know. Claw still moves, which is good. So that is the left foot. So now we've got the right and left foot. Look at that. This one kind of doesn't want to stand. You just have to move it a little bit, but that doesn't really matter. We'll just have to get the body onto it, and yeah. So there's those parts. And now we'll move on to the hand, the left hand. So let's get it over here. This is also very tiny. This is why it's good to have tiny hands. You can make smaller things and it's not as difficult. But yeah, benefit to having smaller hands, I guess. So again, small scissors is definitely going to be a friend during this part. So pretty much how this is going to work is this is going to slip right under here. This is going to curve, and I do have this hand to kind of help with that. Yeah, okay. So the tip of these is just going to go down to the claw area, so it's going to curve like that, curve all the way around. This doesn't have to be this long, so I'm just going to clip that really quick. And so, yep, so let's start with making the hand now. there you have part 1 of the build done. Got the 2 left and right hands there. They look pretty good. Yes, I like it. A little bit of cleanup still on the left hand, but nothing too much. Claw moves, yeah, left foot. So I got the 2 right and left feet done, and the hands. So in part 2 we'll be making the body and putting these limbs onto the body. So I hope you enjoyed part 1, and I'll see you on the next one. Until have a great day, and bye, buddy.